I'm going to strangle you. All right. Ready?
I'm actually a wee bit nervous for it.
Are you nervous?
I didn't even sleep that well last night. I'm excited about it, but I'm nervous.
You're not going to be nervous about it?
No, I can't. Just two guys talking.
Mm-hmm. So, welcome, Craig.
Hello.
How long has it been, tell us, since you passed?
Since past May 22nd, 2024.
So more than a year now?
Yeah, just over a year, yeah.
Aye. God, that goes fast. So has it felt fast for you?
It's felt fast. It was a couple of months before I got a car. But it's flew in.
Aye. Right, what made you learn to drive? Why did you decide to do your lessons?
Well, I didn't do lessons when I was younger because just circumstances, but later on in life, I wanted to do it, but financially I couldn't. But then my dad and his partner offered to give me a financial help to pass my lessons, and it just clicked to me. And I went, I do want to do this. Again, I've put it off long enough. I would love to do it, so they gave me the opportunity, so I was able to do it.
Nice. I was the same. My dad got me lessons for when I was 17.
Aye.
Birthday, and then Christmas present was the next block of 10 or something.
Aye. That was the same. They gave me some money, and then it was Christmases and birthdays that I got money again.
They're good that way, aren't they?
And Coral helped. A couple of big wins on Coral helped me. I think you minded that when I won the couple of £500.
Don't gamble, folks.
No, don't gamble.
I seem to remember you winning after your outlook on life changed. You remember?
After I went and seen.
Well, I just remember saying, be more positive.
Be more positive, aye.
And then the next time I seen you, I just won
£500.
£500. What do you remember about your first lesson? I know it wasn't with me.
It wasn't with you, no. My first lesson was with a previous employee of yours.
Treen.
Treen.
Right.
Yeah. We read and driving.
Mm-hmm.
Nervous. It was manual. Got 10 up into Cowdenbeath. Kind of stuck to in just the same area for quite a while, doing the same manoeuvres and driving up the same bits. But we never really moved for there.
You're an anxious person.
Yes.
Tell me about how your anxiety and your, what would you call it? It's no condition, is it?
Well, I suffer from OCD, but there's not much OCD in the car, but there is no having the control factor. Mm-hmm. I've got control of the car myself, but I've not got control of other people, so I was worried about that.
Is that what the big worry was?
It was other people, really.
Not
so much me.
Right.
It was more. Again, I think I could handle the car all right, but I didn't care what somebody else was going to do, and then I was a bit feared of that. So
there was a quote I read once, and it stuck with me. It was something like, "You're only in charge of," what was it? I always butcher these quotes. You're only in charge of your own thoughts and your own actions.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is out with your control, so don't worry about it. I'm going to try and look up that quote because I think that's nothing like it. So that's how it affected your lessons, and did it make it a lot harder, do you think, to learn than someone who maybe doesn't have that?
Especially with the manual, because I would be listening to what the instructor was saying, try to put it into practice with the gears, but also me inside my head I'd be worrying and maybe wasn't taking everything in that I should be taking in, and the manual, the gears just got too much to do, and I don't know if that was an age thing as well, though I don't know.
Well, maybe. I mean, you switched to automatic, less stress.
Yeah.
Did you find it a bit easier?
It was because you didn't have the stress with the gears, so it was.
But you've still got that worry about other people.
You still got that having to remember to change my gear at this time, and while looking to see who's coming round in the boot and what I doing it a second or whatever. But I doing it.
Less multitask.
Yes, aye.
I get that. I mean, it's getting more and more popular. Automatic is.
Mm-hmm.
And I reckon if it keeps going, there'll be far fewer manual instructors on the road. There's still plenty now. But
Yeah, aye.
I mean, at the moment we've got 4 of each, and if I was taking on another instructor, I would want it to be in the automatic for like the work and stuff that's coming in. What did you find the hardest about learning to drive? Would you say that it was this anxiety, or was it something like, you know, like this part of the test?
So I just again worrying what was going to happen. Again, it's not in my control.
It's a big hurdle to get over.
I know, aye. Because I'd always be thinking something's going to go wrong.
Did you ever think that you just were never going to pass?
Aye and no. Because, I mean, after the first test that I'd done so well in, except for that one big mistake at the end, right at the end, I thought, well, I did pretty well there, except for that, so maybe I will be able to do this.
So after the first test...
Aye, but then after the second test, I started getting doubt in the head. I was like, oh, no, this maybe isn't going to be happening. And but then the third time's lucky. I did it.
Did anxiety that you had go away or get less and less, or did you just get a bit better at dealing with it?
Yeah, I think it got less and less as I went on with yourself. I mean, with the manual, it was really high. And then when I went to automatic, it was a bit less. I think when you asked me, was it when we first started, you asked me like on a scale where I was. I can't remember if that was you, if it was somebody else.
It sounds like something that we would do.
What number would you say? I can't mind if it was yourself. It was a scale out of 10, what number I was. And then you asked me later on again.
Yeah.
And it was down. But then maybe it was, I'm learning the routes and stuff and getting confident in the areas that I was driving in.
Everyone, I think, has a moment, and I don't even know what. It's different probably for everyone. It's this eureka moment of things are making sense. It's getting easier. It's getting less effort. You know, I don't know if it's a certain amount of hours that you've got to have, or if it's something that someone says, or something that you do. I don't know. It's a strange thing. Learners just build their confidence different ways. But every time I ask someone when they nail something that they've been struggling with for a while, I always say to them, "What clicked? What changed?" And they always say, "Don't know."
Yeah, I can't really put a finger on it either.
It's just a weird. I think everyone's got their own number of hours. I wish I knew what everyone's number was. I'd be able to say like 17 more hours and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just don't work like that.
No.
Right, let's talk about tests and mock tests.
Yeah.
How many mock tests did we do? I can't remember. A few?
A few. I mean, 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Those videos will still be on the channel for people to watch. Yeah, your first test. Tell me how did it feel on the morning? Were you calm?
No. There was no sleeping the night before. We were probably not sleeping a couple of days before. Bricking it.
We're all human, eh?
Yeah, we're absolutely bricking it.
I don't think anyone likes tests.
Yeah.
Driving tests are scary things, eh?
I was sweaty everything that day.
And then when we got to the test centre, what do you remember? How were you feeling when we just parked up?
Really, 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 really nervous. But at the same time, I was like, God, you have to do this. Right? You're going to do this. But try to think positive, like you tell me. Try and manifest it into being. But
you've got to visualise I think, I don't know, the older I get and the longer I've done this, the more I think to myself, you have to visualise things. I was playing golf yesterday and I watched a video beforehand. It's something like, and this guy was saying, did he look at the trees and think, right, I've got to avoid the trees? And did he look at the water and think, got to avoid the water? He was like, look at that big bit of green fairway in the middle. Visualise it landing there. And I was like, I was always thinking about those trees, like keep away from them.
Aye.
But it's just a different, I don't know, a different mind frame. Driving's, there's a big party driving, eh?
Aye.
Now, are you happy to talk about what happened on that first test?
Yeah.
Am I right in saying that for the, what is that, a 40-minute test, the first 35 minutes,
Yeah.
there wasn't a single fault?
Not a single fault.
Not even a minor?
Not minor.
And you were on your way back to the test
Test
centre?
centre, aye. Just coming down Fifth Town Hill.
Going up Town Hill, wasn't
Going
it?
up Town Hill, that's when the boop happened. And then on our way down past the hospital to go back to the test centre straight.
Aye. So that was such a strange one because what I remember getting the feedback for the examiner was, you were too close to a parked van, and I think maybe the examiner had to.
They put the steering wheel.
They pushed you.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that can't be right. And I'm trying to remember what you says.
I thought I had room.
You thought you had the space?
Yeah, I thought I had the space. I didn't think I'd done anything wrong.
And I normally say to everyone, look, I'll reserve judgment until I can see it.
And you totally agreed with the examiner.
I think I sent you a text later on,
Yes,
didn't I?
you did, aye.
Can you remember what that text said?
Oh, no, I can't mind.
I do.
What was it?
I'm going to strangle you.
It was something like that. Aye, you're right. No. Aye.
And you said, what? And I says, that parked van. I'm really glad the examiner did push you out.
Yeah, because I was going to hit it.
And then after it, I remember thinking, if you had just pushed yourself out that wee bit more or held back,
Which I should have held back because there was traffic on the other side.
That's
as well.
what it was. Something was coming down the hill. If I remember, I might find that footage, that wee bit of clip and show it if you want.
I can do that.
And I remember thinking, if you had just done that, you would have been back at the test centre a few minutes later with a
Static.
first time pass, clean sheet, no fault, best result ever.
Yeah, which I would never thought I would have done, but you know, that would have been great.
Oh man, so close, eh?
Mm-hmm.
What happened in the second test? I can't remember.
Second test was again. It was one serious. I don't think I had any minors then. I can't really remember. I don't think I did. But it was coming out the conference centre roundabout.
Now I remember.
And instead of going an inside lane to go to the right, I went in the outside lane and went round and might have put some of their drivers off coming out of Asda. And that became a serious fault.
It was the same examiner, wasn't it?
It was the exact same examiner.
Yeah, she had asked you to turn right third exit.
Yeah.
And you took the outside lane, left lane. But I remember you giving me your reasons for it. And to be fair, there was a bit of logic in your reasons. It was wrong, but it was logic. I understand why. Because that lane connected to the left lane on exit. Whereas the right lane, you've got to cross over.
To cross over again.
I'm pretty sure that's happened since then.
You made a video. One of your videos have got that in it, and somebody else did it just at the back of me. You told me.
That's right. It was someone else did the same thing. Yeah, if only they had watched your video, eh? Maybe they wouldn't have. Did you find that the mock test that we did prepared you for the real test, or was it completely different?
It prepared me, I think, because I mean, it's a lot of the roads that you go. The roads that you do were on the test.
I think it's more about like. I mean, you want to be familiar with the roads and the tricky bits.
Yeah.
But I think it's a big part of it's being able to drive with no help.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything you do is your choice, and the silence, which a lot of people hate.
Aye.
Some people like it. Some people just less distraction.
You were silent.
If I'm doing a mock test, I always just try and keep quiet.
The examiners, they speak.
Some of them will chat away.
Some of them speak. Aye.
Yeah, I think when they do, it probably helps a bit, and
Aye.
when they don't, that's where I think it's probably the toughest, which is why I'll always be the silent. Like on a mock test, I want people to experience
Aye.
probably the worst or the hardest environment.
That was a question I had for you.
Shoot.
Do you think that your mock tests are harder than tests?
Definitely.
You think you do?
Yeah.
Think I'm harder.
Yeah.
Aye. That was a question I'd written down for you.
I wouldn't say like we're trying to scare people, but I've just got this theory that if you can train someone to be the highest of standard that they can be, maybe even higher than what you need to be for a test. Like there's things that you probably get away with on test, or you'd maybe get a minor fault for that. I'm going to say don't do that. Not you've got a much better chance of passing.
Aye.
Rather than just saying, look, just being good enough. So yeah, I would say I'm a bit tougher.
So you're a bit tougher, right?
Yeah, I think that's the thing that instructors do. I mean, I've spoke to other instructors about this, and they'll say you want to be tough on them on the mock tests.
Aye.
Yeah, you got to be tough. Any surprises on the test? Was there anything that they asked you to do that did they feel you weren't expecting or struggled with, or maybe something that you hadn't done before?
No, I'd done pretty much everything that they asked me on the test. I mean, luckily, all 3 tests I got, it was front bay park was my manoeuvre on all 3 of them, which was
it's random.
But it's random. But I was luckily I got front bay park, which I managed.
Do you think you would have struggled had it been other ones?
Reverse bay park, I think. I mean, even though we practiced, my confidence with that was probably the lowest out of the 3. Is it 3?
4 manoeuvres.
4 manoeuvres.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
Parallel park.
Parallel park. I was pretty confident in that. I think.
Of course, you had the Gary Russell special method.
Yes. Yeah. Quarter turn.
Oh, you remember it?
Yes, quarter turn. I've never done it since
No.
I got that car.
Nobody does.
No, but
one day you'll be needing to do it, and you'll think,
yeah,
I remember.
Yeah.
Or you'll just wing it and think, what's he talking about with his reference points?
No, the quarter turn that worked with the Gary special.
When who was your third? Was it the same examiner all 3 tests?
No, I got Eleanor on the 3rd time.
Right. When
Sure, it would name is Eleanor, I think.
Eleanor, yeah, nice lady, Eleanor.
Yeah, really nice lady.
When you heard those magic words,
Yeah.
I'm pleased to tell you you've passed. How did you feel?
Ecstatic.
Aye.
I was so happy. So I was so glad that I finally done it.
I love that part of the
Aye.
job. I get to relive, the joy that I felt when I passed through you guys.
Yeah.
I don't love the fails. It's an awkward drive home.
No, I didn't like the fails either. I was gutted, especially that first one.
Oh man, you're so close with that.
That was really hard, that first one. Thought about that for weeks.
I know. I always say to people, don't kick yourself. Or if you go, if you want to kick yourself, just kick yourself a little bit, maybe half an hour tops, and then just get on with life.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do? You said you didn't buy a car right away.
No, I didn't. I never had the money to buy a car. But
Was that what, just saving up?
I was to save up for a car, but again, Dad and his partner came in, says you'll never afford a car, an automatic car, because they're expensive. So we'll get you it. So they bought me a car. So luckily I only waited till August and finally got Selby-Igo.
And what was the first drive that you did?
Back to the garage to get it fixed.
What was wrong with it?
Back light went. Back brake light.
The
It wasn't working. So I had to take it back to the garage all by myself. Because when I got the car, my dad was with me, so he drove back with me.
Okay.
But I had to take it back within the next couple of days.
Aye.
And then that was a funny story because I went to the garage, wasn't able to park on the right hand side of the road at Crossford, that garage is Salon Motors?
Salon Motors, yeah. No, it's
Crossford.
It's no selling motors is it no Comrie way?
Comrie, that's it. Aye. There was nowhere to park, so I ended up going up the road, thinking that I would get to turn in the road somewhere, and ended up at the big roundabout on towards near Alloa.
That's a long drive.
Yes, and didn't turn at all until I got to the roundabout, and then came on the way back, and then got parked behind the cars at the garage.
At least you done the safe thing. Continue on until you find a safe way.
I think there was places for me to turn, but I just was like, I can't turn there. But
you were safe though.
I went right to the roundabout, so I got a driving experience that day.
So you got it fixed.
Yeah.
What was your, first sort of enjoyable solo drive? Not just getting your car fixed. Do you remember sort of?
The furthest I've been since I passed my test is Stirling Mills.
Nice, a nice wee drive.
I went with my mum, Tina. She says, "Where are you taking me?" I was like, "Well, we'll go to, what do you can? Let's go to Pound Mill Milk Bar. Okay, we'll go that way." It was past the same road that I'd taken to go to the garage. That was the way I was going to go anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we went up there, and I says, I'd been looking on Google Maps, like the roads. I was like, I study everything before I go anywhere. And I says, what if we go to Stirling Mills? She went, perfect, I'll get in there. So that's the furthest I've been.
Okay.
And then we went to Milk Bar and we came back. But,
did you? And I was going to. One of the questions, right? I was going to ask you was, have you had any scary moments? But I know you've had at least one.
I sent you one.
You sent me the video footage.
That's the only scary moment I've had.
Hi guys, have you been in a car accident that wasn't your fault? If you have, before you phone your insurance company, let me introduce you to Complete Accident Solutions Scotland, or CAS for short, our trusted podcast sponsor.
In an awful crash, don't you stress. Get it sorted fast with CAS. If you're in a crash, call CAS. If you're in a crash, call CAS. If you're in a crash, call CAS. Call us today on 0800.
So if you're ever in a non-fault accident, just remember Complete Accident Solutions Scotland has your back. Visit complete-accident-solutions.co.uk or call 0800 644 0174 for free impartial advice. Alright guys, thank you. Now back to the podcast.
Not actually been in any accidents?
No.
Good.
No.
In that clip, was that the scariest moment?
Yeah, I got a fright. I just bought myself a camera and just put it up like a couple of days before it, and then that happened, and I was like, "Where's it going?" And I slammed on the brakes, and I was like, beat my tiny horn.
I know it wasn't funny, and I know you wouldn't have enjoyed. Like, it wasn't funny for you, but when you sent me that clip and I was watching it, if it was me and someone done that to me, I would have been, my horn. You would have heard that horn.
Aye.
And your horn was like, beep,
Yeah,
beep, beep. It was the most, it was the opposite of aggressive. It was just like, and I could just, I just pictured you doing it, just almost fingertips. Like, beep, beep. I think it's easier to just blast that horn when you need to,
I just did a beep. He didn't even look at me.
No,
He just kept looking straight ahead and went to where he was going.
I might, if I remember, I might show that as well.
Yeah.
On this bit. When you got your car, was it easy enough for you to get insurance, or was it a bit of a nightmare?
Well, I got insurance in the garage when I was buying the car. I just done it on my phone. It seemed pretty easy, but it was expensive. But the best deal I got was with, I think was with Sheila was the wheels.
Aye, I think Cheryl told
Aye, Cheryl told you. Sheila's wheels. That was my best deal. So that was £101 a month.
And did it go down like, with the years, no claims?
Well, I've not had to renew it yet.
Oh, it was August.
It doesn't come up till August.
Of course.
So I'll find it then. Hopefully it comes down a little bit, but I can't see it coming down much.
Is owning and running a car more expensive or less, than you expected or than you thought?
It's more expensive.
Yeah.
Because this car, I've had a couple of problems with it so far. The insurance obviously is a big one, and that takes its toll on me.
Aye.
Petrol wise, it's not too bad.
Right.
I know you mean the bus fare before was a lot more. It was like £78 for buses a month in my work. Now it's less than 50.
I always think when people talk about the price of driving lessons that they're paying every week, especially if they're maybe having more than one lesson a week, I always say to them, yep, it's not cheap, and it's even more expensive once you pass because your lesson's finished, but running the car, it's not cheap at all.
No, it's not.
Would you ever consider an electric car?
I would consider an electric car, but where I stay, I wouldn't be able to get because I'm in a flat. I'm in the middle flat. There would be no, unless they put them up.
So you'd have to rely on public chargers.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone knows this. I love electric cars, but I wouldn't want one if I couldn't charge for the house.
Right.
I just wouldn't want to rely on the pub. Not now with the public network. I don't think it's good enough.
Yeah.
Are you confident yet as a driver?
Not really.
Is there certain things that you avoid?
Aye, places.
Places.
That I've not really been before. I mean, I've been on like for instance, I don't really like driving in Kirkcaldy, and I kind of avoid it. I haven't really, to be honest with you, done much driving apart from back and forth to my work. Really,
Because you don't want to, or because you've just never had a need to?
there's a bit of both there. It's I've had friends and that say, go for a run. Let's go for a run. And I'm like, but and they say the point is just going for a run because I've got nowhere to go. If I've had somewhere to go, then I would maybe go the run. But plus I didn't like going places that I haven't really been before in the car because I wasn't too sure of it. But so I like coming to Dunfermline or that. Like if somebody wanted it picked up or something, I'd go to Dunfermline, no problem, because I was used to driving in Dunfermline. If somebody says, let's go to Kirkcaldy, I'd be a bit hesitant.
You could. It's good to get out there and do these things, or you could even, get some help from confidence boosting things. There's instructors through there that would do that. We've got instructors that do that. You shouldn't really miss out on things just because you're.
Yeah. Aye. Sometimes I think I forget things. And sometimes I'm like, I forgot that. Have I forgot that, or will it come back to me?
Do you think you've got any bad habits?
No, I try to do everything that you taught me.
I was going to say, if I was your passenger, would I be proud or ashamed?
I think you would still be proud.
Good.
I think I might have missed an indicator every now and again at a roundabout, maybe. But I had an argument with Cheryl, because she says that she was behind me one day, and she says, "Oh, you didn't indicate coming off that roundabout," but I was going straight on. Didn't indicate if you're going straight on.
Well, you don't indicate on approach.
No.
But you would indicate when you were leaving.
See, I didn't do that then, so she was right.
Oh, I hope she's going to get an apology.
Yeah,
if you look right into that camera right there.
Hi, Cheryl. Sorry. You were right. I was wrong.
Unless it was a mini roundabout, in which case you don't have to really bother about an exit signal.
It was the junction roundabout at Cowdenbeath. The junction bar roundabout.
Oh, yeah. You should signal leave that. If you don't, the people that are wanting to join it are going to look at you and give you a dirty look and say, "Oh, cheers, mate." Or you'll be on that Facebook page. You seen that
Five
one?
Jammers.
No, not that one. There's a Facebook page called Indicate You Prick.
No, I've not seen that one yet.
That's quite funny. What do you wish that would have been taught in lessons but wasn't? Is there anything that...
There's nothing really that wasn't taught to me in the lessons, except what I would say is, and this is my fault, no anybody else's fault, I don't think, is I wished I'd done more when I was doing like reverse manoeuvres, use the mirrors more than I depended on the camera.
Mm-hmm. Right.
because I still to this day say, I can't reverse that great because I haven't got a camera.
Yeah, the camera certainly makes it easier.
And I wish I'd paid, used the mirrors a lot more than I did. That's something that I wish I'd done, yeah.
I say to people, I say to them all the time, the camera's great, it's helpful, but you should probably get used to using these mirrors in case your car doesn't have one.
Yeah.
And do you know what most people say to me to that? I'll just fit a camera.
That's what my plan was until I found out how much they want to charge to fit one.
Oh, no cheap.
No. The camera itself was only £85, but it was like £112 for them to fit it. That's Halfords.
Oh, you can probably get it fitted cheaper.
And I was like, that's
Probably do it yourself.
Expensive.
Okay. What is there any advice that you would give to someone who's just starting their lessons, and what advice would you give to someone who's maybe just about to take their test?
Somebody that's just started their license. Try not to worry as much.
God, that's rich coming for you.
I know. And that's why I'm saying it, because I worried a lot and I didn't make things easy for myself. So to try and not worry, and it's not easy to do.
It's not.
Because everybody's got nerves.
It's like I spend my life saying to people to try and not stress so much, but I'm a hypocrite. If I'm at an airport going on a plane, I hate it, and I know that everyone says to me, oh, safest way of flying, or blah, safest way of flying, safest way of travelling. Doesn't make me feel any better.
I was a hopeless flyer.
It's not much funny.
No,
Some people love it. Some people love it. They love the turbulence and they love the shaking of the plane. And I'm like,
no, not for me either. And for somebody that's taking their test, what would I say? I don't really can. Breathe.
breathing's good advice, you know.
Aye.
Gotta keep breathing. I want to play a game.
Yeah, okay.
Yep,
Games are good.
Right, on the screen here,
Mm-hmm.
we have the Wheel of Destiny.
I can't see that screen.
You can't see it.
No.
It's 3 feet in front of you.
I know, but
Right, not to worry. What
Aye.
I'm going to do is I'm going to spin this wheel,
yeah, okay.
and then whatever it lands on, we're going to do. You ready?
Right.
License to guess.
License to guess.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see 10 real company number plates. You need to guess the type of company. If you don't know, have a guess. There's no such thing as silly answers, just silly people. This is License to Guess, only on the Driving Drivel podcast.
Now, obviously this is a bit of a visual game, so I'm going to read out for people that's actually listening and not watching, right?
Mm-hmm.
1,
These are real number plates, and I'll spell it out just for anyone listening, and you've just got to guess what type of company it is. You ready?
Okay.
Right. The number plate is FLUSSH. That looks a bit like
Plumber.
flush. What are you going for, plumber?
Plumber. I'm going for.
Let's see if you're right. It is indeed.
Yeah.
That was an easy one, eh?
Yeah, it was pretty obvious, I think.
I thought I'll start easy and they'll get a bit tricky. Right, here's number 2.
2,
So, C4, small r, PET. What do you
Okay.
reckon?
Oh, there's 2. So I'm going to go for carpet fitter,
Yeah, what was your
Yeah.
other guess?
carpet cleaner.
All right. Carpet fitter, carpet cleaner, here we go. Oh, wait, you said fitter, didn't you?
Yeah. You're getting me wrong. I had 2 there, though.
All right.
Okay.
See the wee dropped R? I don't know how they managed to get away with that. I'm pretty sure it's illegal.
Okay.
Right, what was that? Number 2, let's go number 3.
3,
Okay.
So, WHO space 5HYT. What do you think?
Well, I can't what they're going for, but
What kind of business?
what do you call the guys that go down the sewers?
Like turtles.
Like the main, no, not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. No, the
Splinter.
guys that go and clean out the sewer pipes and that.
Drainage.
Drainage guys.
You gonna go for that?
Gotta go for the drainage, aye.
All right. Let's see. You are spot on.
Yeah.
What a cool play, eh?
Hey.
Who's shite? Right, next one.
4.
Oh, okay.
WHIIPPE. What do you think?
Ice cream van driver.
Let's see if you're right. Next one. That was easy. Eh?
Yeah, that was easy.
That was an easy one. Right, next one.
5.
MAG1C.
Can only be a magician, surely.
I'll take a guess who. Bonus points if you get the magician right.
What magician it'll be? Dynamo.
But I'll give you. It's Mr. Paul
not
Daniels.
Not a lot.
Apparently, that is his number plate. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Right, next one.
6.
U space GO space 2 space HOS.
Okay.
It is definitely spelled and spaced illegally.
Yeah, okay.
What do you reckon? You go to Hoss.
Ambulance driver.
It's indeed a private ambulance. I don't know how they get away with that plate. Well done. Doing well. Next
What is
one.
7.
7.
Okay. SEX
Okay.
space 1E. What the hell could that be?
A model.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a gentleman's private club.
Well, I could have went there, but I
Van.
was like, nah, it wouldn't be that, would it?
I don't know why it says pickup service on it. These are real vans. If you're not watching on YouTube
Yeah.
and you're listening to this on something else, go on YouTube and watch the episode because these are real pictures. Right, what one? Number 8?
Number 8, yeah.
8.
M1 space NCE. What could that be?
Gonna go for butcher.
Oh, let's see. Here come your sausages and bits. Pretty good, eh? As I say, all real. Right, this next one's a tough one. You ready?
Okay.
9.
YU53 PAS.
Looks some familiar.
Does it?
It does. It looks familiar, but so I'm going to say a driving instructor.
What? Any bonus points for to find the best picture of the car? Right, we've got one more, and that's us. You ready?
Yeah.
10.
WHO space 5 HAT.
Again, that's so familiar to the one of the last ones.
What do you think?
Nursery nurse,
Nursery nurse you're going for.
I think.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it does say who shat.
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
Yeah.
That is another drainage.
Drainage. I should have stuck with my.
Mate, I think you done pretty well
Oh,
there.
that's all right. Was that about 7? Yeah. 6 or 7, I think I got there.
I think you done pretty well. Do you know what? I've got through all my questions. We've done it.
That's great.
We're on time as well. We've not went over, which I usually do. Any questions you got for me?
Well, I had wrote questions down.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I don't know if I wrote these a while ago.
Fire away, mate.
I think one of my first ones, did you think that because the world's coming, AI is getting bigger in the world, do you think that we'll ever have, and you've got like driverless cars as well. Do you think we'll ever give AI driving instructor?
Do you mean what do you mean? Cars that drive on their own? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, eventually. I mean, or do you think they'll always be kind of like you've got the driverless buses now? But do you think they'll always need?
I'll tell you.
instructors?
My answer is this: it's not the technology that's going to hold us back. In fact, I'd go as far as to say that technology is there already.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The Teslas and the companies that have got these self-driving stuff. And if it isn't here just now, it'll be here very, very soon, right? That isn't what'll hold us back. It'll be regulatory approval. Like, I think right now in America, they've got these robo-taxis going about driving on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. We wouldn't, our government will never, ever approve that in my lifetime. I don't think so. You know, like if they want to make a change to the driving test, even a small change, it takes years to go through.
Yeah.
You know, so if they're talking about changing it to so you don't even need a license and you can just, jump in the back seat of the car and let it do it for you, I think the technology will be there before the government allows it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've got a funny feeling that our government will watch other countries trying it, for years, maybe even decades, and then they'll be like, "Oh, let's do it here." But I don't know. Maybe I might be wrong. I might have to find a new job. Good question.
Did you? This was just a funny one. I thought when you passed your test yourself, were you one of these guys that used to drive up and down Cowmeath High Street?
Yeah.
See, I've never done that.
And
I think it's because of my age, right?
I'm
45 now, so I think
I was 17.
Aye.
Yeah, I remember the soundtrack very well. It was Outcast. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh.
Hey ya, is that hey ya?
Aye, yeah.
Yeah, I call it hey ya.
Aye. Yeah. Me and my good friend Ian Bird, we would go up and down. I had a wee Fiesta. I had an Astra, my dad's Astra, and then eventually upgraded to like a Cavalier, which was amazing. Had like fancy stuff in it. And when I say fancy stuff, I mean like things that every car now has.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, for a wee while I was up and down that house.
One of those guys. Yeah, I've never. I mean, I drive up and down Cowmeath High Street every day because I'm coming home.
They used to have a mini roundabout outside where the Lidl and B&M junction is at Stratford Lakes now. Used to be a wee mini roundabout.
Yeah,
So we would go up there, turn, back.
come back and do it again.
We thought we were cool.
I think everybody done it. Why don't you become an examiner?
You couldn't pay me enough.
No.
Mm-mm. No.
I'm
Don't.
interested in it.
No.
Can you try just do less days now, ain't you?
I don't fancy telling people they've failed all day long.
Yeah,
I don't know. I might ask one of the examiners this, but I'm sure there's bound to be days where just everyone fails. Can you imagine going home?
Aye.
Your wife says, "How'd you get on the day?" Everyone failed. I don't know. Maybe they're not allowed to talk about things like that, but not my thing. Not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I like talking to people. I like, they don't. It's not their place to make you,
Mm-hmm.
they're not there to be friends with you.
No, they're just there to give you your answer basically at the end of the day.
I mean, I'm sure
Passed or failed.
I'm sure people love them, in the past, but nah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, obviously there's benefits. They get things we don't get. They get so they get sick day pay and holiday pay and pension and all that stuff. Mm-mm.
Got one more for you.
Go for
So, where does your patience come from? And it's like a bit like mind asked Brian Laudrup this question. Basically, how come you are so good? Where does the patience come from? Because the driving instructors are you, but the most patient. And
Well, I guess if you're not patient, people will only come back.
mm,
Like, we hear stories for people that have been with, other instructors that have shouted at them and not been very nice and not been very patient. But where does it come from? I don't know if this is the main reason, but it's up there. I mean, you guys pay our bills, right?
yeah,
You pay for the food that goes on our table. So why would you not be nice to someone? This is the thing I've always wondered, if someone's literally putting food on your table and paying you a salary,
Yeah.
you're not going to be shitty to them. You're not going to recommend your friends to someone, who weren't very nice to you. I don't know. Maybe part of it's just a personality. I mean, every instructor's got their own personality, right? Just like everyone you work with, everyone's their people skills. Everyone's different, right? But I just think you probably get more success with people if you're calm and patient. I mean,
because I had a lot of anxiety when I was doing the license, but you've got this way of chilling people out.
I don't know. I don't try. I don't try and put an act on, and well, maybe sometimes I feel like I have to do that. But some people I have to try and be extra
Nice.
Yeah, and there's some people who I have to try really hard to be nice. I don't know, mate. That's nice of you to say.
I left like a similar comment in my review when I like how relaxed you made me feel, and you listening to listening to what I had to say and stuff, and how I was feeling and stuff like that. But which you can read on your website if it would work.
If what would work?
If the review would work.
Oh, that's right. I remember you saying.
It's still up there on my phone, but it's no showing up.
Ah, that's right. I don't. That was strange. Eh?
I don't know if it's something to do with Chrome.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
No.
But yeah, I don't know. Just I try and be nice and patient with people, because that's what I would want if
You were getting your driving license.
Yeah. Do you think you'd have the patience to be an instructor?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Because I don't. I would have a control of the pedals right enough.
You'd have full control.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing you can do is make them go faster.
Aye.
You got a brake pedal, but not accelerator.
No, I don't think that's in my future driving instructor.
No.
No.
Fair enough.
Thanks, serving chips to people is still going to be my future, I think.
Anything else? Any other questions for me?
No, I've got no more
I like
questions. I'm glad I've done this. I've always wanted to be in a podcast. So.
And you're wearing your friends.
Yes,
give them a shout out.
Stania, if I'm pronouncing it right, staniaapparel.co.uk.
Is that Polish?
Yeah, I think so. No, Scandinavian.
Oh.
Swedish.
And where can people buy them?
Staniaapparel.co.uk. He's got a different range. He's got hoodies, he's got hats, sunglasses, tops, shirts, all made locally.
Does he do business stuff? Like printing logos and stuff?
Yeah, as far as I know, yeah.
Might need to get his details.
Aye.
Get some work stuff done.
Maybe even get sponsors people too, so you never know. Get a sponsor for the podcast.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'll leave that up to you too.
And he's going to be watching this episode, as I told him to.
Yeah. Always welcome more sponsors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I need to talk, see if we would do it though.
Mm-hmm.
No, can't hold him to it.
Well, mate, I'm really chuffed that you came in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We've made it. Wasn't as bad as what you thought. Eh?
No, just hopefully I get the numbers. I want the numbers.
What numbers?
Numbers, views.
Oh, the views.
Get your views up.
But that's us. We're out.
Good.
Done it.